నేను తెలంగాణ గవర్నర్గా వచ్చి ఒక్క సంవత్సరం పూర్తి చేసుకున్న సందర్భంగా అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుకుంటున్నాను. తెలంగాణ ప్రజల సోదరిగా, తమిళనాడు ప్రజల పుత్రికగా నాకు చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. ఎక్కడ ఆయన ప్రజలకు సేవ చేయడమే నా కర్తవ్యం. ఎక్కడ ఆయన ప్రజలకు సేవ చేయడమే నా కర్తవ్యం. తెలంగాణ ప్రజల అంటే నాకు చాలా అభిమానం. వారితో మానసికంగా బాగా దగ్గర అయ్యాను. తెలంగాణ ప్రజలు కూడా వారి ప్రేమను, అభిమానాన్ని నాకు పంచారు. అందుకు నేను చాలా ఆనందిస్తున్నాను. తెలంగాణ ప్రజలకు సేవ చేయడాన్ని నా అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తున్నాను. తెలంగాణ ప్రజలకు సేవ చేయడాన్ని నా అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తున్నాను. తెలంగాణ భాషా దినోత్సవం శుభాకాంక్షలు. My respects to each and everyone, and I am learning Telugu. I thought full speech I can give in Telugu, but somehow I am able to manage to understand now and able to talk. And really I am very happy. Today is the starting of the second year of my office in service to the people of Telangana. Whatever may be the post I acquire, I think only it is for the service of the people. And I am thankful to the people of Telangana, the Telangana government, and the sisters and brothers of Telangana for supporting me. As I always say, I am the daughter of Tamil Nadu and sister of Telangana. And from bottom of my heart, I thank our Honorable President, Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Home Minister, Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana and others for giving me this opportunity, and I thank God for making me the governor of Telangana. Why I am telling means I am not happy only as a governor. I always say I am not the first citizen, I am one among the common citizen. So all the 365 days we have brought out a book, and I should say not even a single day I am away from the people's service. All the 365 days my office know, and all our officials, not only myself, all our officials are with me. They contribute to the work done by me, and I am really very happy. But I want to convey the message to the people of Telangana. This Raj Bhavan is not only Raj Bhavan, it is Praja Bhavan. This is the people's house, and I will be a catalyst to the government, and I will be a complementary force to the government and a connecting force to the people and the government. I know what all the duties of an elected government, and I know what all the constitutional duties of a governor, but whatever may be, my aim is to get connected with the people. The noted programs which we conducted last year, we will release in the e-book. We are releasing the e-book because this COVID pandemic period, we have only model books, 2 or 3 books we have printed because we want to save the money. And to all the press people and all the people, we will release the e-book, and you can see and compliment us for the work which we have done. And I should thank the press from the beginning till date and future dates also. You are very much supportive to me. You are very much supportive to bring the positive aspects of the duties which we have performed, and particularly we wanted to do more things to Telangana. I wanted to travel through the tribal areas to help them, but because of the COVID I was unable to travel, but we have visited some of the tribal areas also. And this our market program of blood donation, which is conducted by the Red Cross, and we have brought out a Red Cross app which facilitates the blood donation and to identify the blood donors. and we have marked program, and we have conducted a very elaborate program on higher education. Particularly, I have interacted with all the 14 universities, very elaborate discussion, and we have come out with a record of all the proceedings of the video conference, and I have submitted to Honorable Chief Minister, and I have submitted to Honorable Prime Minister and the Education Minister in the center. So whatever may be the efforts done, all are for the wellness of the people of Telangana and allow people of Telangana, because traditionally we are all one. I love the tradition of Telangana, and I salute the people of Telangana, because after the independence struggle, the state, the people of the state struggled to get a new state, and their sacrifice is very remarkable, and I salute each and everyone. And again I say, a connecting person, a complimentary person, and a friendly person in Raj Bhavan, only to do service to the people of Telangana. Anything they can ask? They have informed, no? They can interact. You can interact with me. Any question I can take.
Yeah, good morning, madam.
Good morning. You can introduce and ask. Yeah.
Yeah, madam, this is Lakshmana from Sakshi TV.
Okay.
First of all, congratulations for your 1 year journey, madam.
Thank you so much.
So how do you see, madam, all this corona and all this, how was the 1 year?
1 year is almost Corona year, and Happy New Year we were all celebrating, but Happy Corona year, worried Corona year it became. But anyhow, people of our Bharat as well as Telangana, we are very bold people, and we are facing the challenge than any other country, and we are safe. And I should say, even rest of the days we have to be very careful. We have to wear the mask, we have to follow the social distancing, and we have to wash our hands, and whatever may be the awareness we could create. Because I myself, I am not only a governor, as you all know, I am a doctor, so continuously through social media also, I am creating awareness about nutrition and awareness about the safety measures. So this COVID is really a challenging situation, but there are in the world, in the history, there are some days which we have to face very courageously. These are the days of that criteria, and we will cross this challenging days very safely and very courageously. I want everyone to be safe.
Do you think any lapses in the system, madam, due to this corona? And government is working, the government is saying that they are doing everything, but do you find anything, some small thing?
Now, I always concerned about the people, and as a doctor, I have some views. From the beginning, I thought the testing should have been more, and they should have ramped up the test, and there could have been some district representation. These all already I have 4 or 5 letters very positively I have written to the government, and some of the views the government is following, and now they have almost picked up what all the suggestions. But each state had a different protocol. But as a doctor, I had a protocol. So as a doctor, I always felt there should have been more testing done from the beginning.
Madam Governor?
Yeah.
Madam, appreciate your Telugu, ma'am. That was really nice to hear Telugu words from your mouth.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, I wish to ask, being a doctor, what's your observation, ma'am? Where do our country stand in handling this pandemic, and where do our state stand?
Our country really, you all know, because our country is the first country to announce the lockdown. Actually, lockdown to knock down the virus. Everyone say, oh, lockdown, if you are sitting inside, whether corona will run away. Some people were asking like that. But it is the disconnecting, breaking the chain. When you are isolated, the virus will be isolated. So all the steps, I should say whether it is the medical steps or the economical reforms, a developing country and a country with such a population and a country with such diversity and a country with different states, with different management and with different governance, I think we have done our best. Our Honorable Prime Minister has done his best from the beginning of announcing the lockdown and to managing the economic crisis, everything. But this, as I said, it's a country of diversity. It is a country with different states, with different governments. So each government, according to their culture, according to their governance, and according to their people's mindset, and according to the population, they have to manage in a different way. Even though the ICMR guided universally all the nation, each state should take some different steps. Telangana, really, I appreciate Telangana people. They have faced this challenging situation very boldly. But from the beginning, I have told, I always say it is, all my words are complimentary only. And my words should not be taken, should be taken as sensible words, not sensational words. So, what I conveyed, because I am a doctor, I had some apprehensions about some of the proceedings and some of the activities, and I was worried about the corona situation in the state. So it was not only as a governor, as a doctor, I was little worried about the situation. So that was my view. But whatever maybe, what all things I conveyed to the people of, to the government, and the people of government, Telangana is boldly facing it. And I think the central and the state government, correlatively, they have faced the situation in a more challenging way, in a whatever may be the manner which could be managed, they have managed it. That's all I can say.
What was your feeling, Madam Governor, when politics was attributed to you?
Actually, I always say it's only, I'm a physician turned politician. So when I talk as a physician also, it will be taken as a politician. So if I'm talking as a governor also, it will be taken as a politician's words. But there is nothing without politics. Even in a family also, there's why are you doing politics, we say. In an office, we say, why are you doing politics? But whatever, maybe everything is for people. So, but because of my past history and because of my, I am little open in my talking, sometimes it may be taken politicized, but everything is for the people. That's all I can say. And I have told, my words should be taken as sensible but not sensational. And already in an interview I have told, my words should be taken as a auspicious word of a grandmother, not suspicious word of as a stepmother. So I always convey my message, whatever may be even I know what are the duties of the government, what are the duties of the governor, but I am always confident and I am bold enough to convey my message for the sake of the people, everything only for the sake of the people. Thank you so much.
Madam Governor, first of all, congratulations being 1 year complete. This is Shekhar from iNews. You are interacted all universities first 1 year. What was the situation in universities in Telangana education systems?
First of all, I want the higher education system of Telangana to acquire the topmost position in the country. That is my wish. And another concern is, so many universities are in Telangana, and I say when I visited Koti College for Women, they told it's pre-independent era, it was a college for the education of the women. And when we have such exemplary universities in the world record, not even the national record, we are not occupying a good position, ranking. I want that to our universities to perform in much better way. They are all performing. I should not say they are all performing, but there are some drawbacks in that also. For example, I have already requested the Chief Minister, and the Chief Minister has ordered the Chief Secretary also to look into it. That is, the 14 universities and 13 universities are not with full-time VCs. VCs in charges are performing their duties. So my request is, after interacting, then there are some vacancies. And there are some drawbacks which I have clearly mentioned. As a doctor, I have scanned fully the universities, and pros and cons, clearly I have jotted out almost a 200 to 300 page record I have created and I have submitted to the Chief Minister. And the Chief Minister already assured me, because of the pandemic situation, he was unable to actually go through the procedure of appointing VCs, and definitely it will be done. So as a Chancellor, I am motivating the government to do so, and particularly the national education policy. I laud the national education policy. As it is said, the future of the nation starts from the classroom. And I laud, yesterday also when we interacted with the President, I told, I really appreciate the national education policy, because it is education with nutrition creates a healthy nation, and it is enjoyable as well as employable. So all these things, which it should be implemented in a correct way. Some more the vacancies should be filled, and some more infrastructure should be created. That all I have clearly mentioned, and the government has told they will look into it. I am very happy about that.
Madam, this is Anjana from Antilia.
Tell me, sir.
You are talking about universities are performing a lot in Telangana. I will give you an example under Kapadia University.
Not audible.
96 colleges, which are taught physical sciences, giving an option of psychology.
It's not audible, sir, for me. Little more loud.
Could you hear me now?
Yeah, tell me, sir.
Yeah, and the Kapadia University, there are 296 colleges offering life sciences and physical sciences. And the university is offering master's of psychology, only psychology. What do the hundreds and thousands of students asking psychology to do, have something to do in Telangana?
I cannot understand.
This is a kind of manipulation that can be. This kind of manipulation at student level. They are not giving an order. What kind of performance university that we
His words are not much audible. Your question is not much audible to me, sir. But I can understand what is your concern. But what I should say, the interaction which I did with all the universities, and the elaborate interaction, extensive interaction with all the universities, we found out the positive things as well as the negative things. We were bold enough to mention all the negative things, whether, as you said, about the students, actually their efforts and their performance and their assistance by the universities to the children, and the support from the government to the universities, whether the land problem or the course problem or the teaching and non-teaching staff problem, whatever may be, everything we have very exhaustively, I have interacted with all the universities, each and every university, single day I interacted. So definitely, because as a doctor I have diagnosed the problem. So diagnosis is over. Now the treatment will start. So the education system in Telangana will be a very nutritious and grown-up child in your future. That's all I can say, sir.
Don't you think that lectures need some kind of training in the university?
So I'm really not audible.
Don't you think that lectures need some kind of training?
Yeah, definitely. That even in the new national education policy, and even when I interacted with the teachers, they themselves came out. We wanted more training we need, and we need more libraries, and we need more interactions. We have to go and attend conferences, national, international. There are some restrictions. These all they said. But what all the flaws we have jotted out and we have submitted to the government, and I am continuously following it. So unless the teachers are trained, and unless the teaching faculty are more confident, the studying children cannot be cannot exemplify in their work. So I can say, as you said, your concern is very reasonable, and the teachers should update themselves. That is also a plan we have mentioned in the report.
Yeah, ma'am, I am highlighting it because most of the teachers teacher, they are teaching psychology, computer sciences, but they are not able to connect computer psychology, neural network, and the artificial intelligence.
No, that's all, because the concerned subject staff should be selected. That all we have mentioned it. It will be rectified soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, Rishika here from the spring.
Tell me.
You've been pretty vocal about the kind of suggestions on the government initiatives. So that you also met the Chief Minister. What are the response seen from the government of the changes you suggested? When they implemented, did they personally get in touch with you? And when you spoke to the Chief Minister, did you also feel that the suggestions you made took time to get implemented?
Really, because from the beginning, the COVID situation, as I said, not only as a governor, as a person carrying doctor, I have given so much of suggestions. But as the government had some restrictions, they were strictly following the ICMR guidelines, and they allotted only one hospital from the beginning. These all some of the things which I was very much concerned. And when I gave them the report, gave them the suggestions, they have taken it. Actually, these mobile labs and district level COVID hospitals, and endorsing the private hospitals for testing, even though it took some time, but they are following it. But initially there was a little lag, I should say.
Also, when you met the Chief Minister, what discussions did happen?
No, always it was a very positive discussion, and I always enforce, whenever I see the Chief Minister, I always enforce the problems which I hear. And as I said, this is Raj Bhavan, it's not only Raj Bhavan, it's Praja Bhavan. I get representations from people. I am a connecting person. So I always convey what all the representations which I receive from the people, and what all you press people, you are really during the COVID time, you did a very good job, and through press, I gathered so much of information, and I could convey that information to the government. And as the Chief Minister, he has responded, and he has actually accepted to do what all the things, but because of some of the management difficulties or some of the problems which they face in the state, probably there could have been some drawbacks. But always he has responded positively.
Vanakkam, madam.
Vanakkam.
This is Jayadeva from Sakshi TV.
Tell me.
நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா?
நல்லா இருக்கேன்ப்பா. I am all right.
Madam, first of all, congratulations
Thank
for completing 1 year.
Thank you.
నేను అడగదలుచుకున్న ప్రశ్న ఏంటంటే, యాజ్ ఎ డాక్టర్ మీకు తెలుసు ఇవాళ కరోనా టైంలో ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఎంత కీలకంగా మారింది అనేది. కానీ ఇవాళ ఏ హాస్పిటల్లో కూడా ఎన్ని ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కార్డులు ఉన్నా కూడా no hospital is allowing a cashless transaction, though people are having a ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కార్డ్. సో ఒక హెడ్ ఆఫ్ ది స్టేట్ కింద మీరు గవర్నమెంట్ కానివ్వండి, లేకపోతే ప్రైవేట్ హాస్పిటల్స్ కానీ దాని మీద ఏదైనా సజెస్ట్ చేసేది, లేకపోతే ఒక ఉత్తర్వు?
Well, much earlier, 3 months back itself, I interacted with all the private hospital representatives, and I requested them, you have to take the insurance scheme, because you should not reject a patient because they are not having cash in their hand, because they are having insurance. And apart from the private insurance, I requested the government of Telangana also to include the Ayushman Bharat, which is a very successful insurance scheme, which is helping the nation. More than 50 crore people will be benefited, and that is my appeal also, because not only the private insurance scheme and insurance, and apart from doctors, some of the insurance companies also I spoke. It is very unfair to reject the people and deny the treatment for what of insurance, because they are having insurance but they are not having hand in cash, cash in hand. And I requested, the another concern of mine is the Telangana should also accept the Ayushman Bharat, because Ayushman Bharat is a very successful insurance scheme, and the Telangana people can get treated in other states. Other state people can get treated. So I have requested the Chief Minister, and he has told in due course of time they will implement the Ayushman Bharat, because I cited the example of Tamil Nadu also, because they have incorporated both Chief Minister's insurance scheme and the Prime Minister insurance scheme. So I told I can give the model of that, so that more people will be benefited by Ayushman Bharat. So whatever may be the insurance scheme, it is not only namesake insurance. The insurance should be benefited, this patient should be benefited by the insurance during the critical time. So I also was much concerned, and I have interacted with the insurance companies as well as the private hospital doctors, and I think actually they conveyed they are now taking it. I don't know, in 1 or 2 places it wouldn't have been, but if it is there, we'll look into it.
Even the journalist insurance card was also not accepted, madam. Even the government's journalist insurance card was also not accepted.
Okay, that I will look into. Definitely it should be taken, but particularly journalists should be taken care, because you are all the first line warriors, like doctors, like policemen, like press people. You are creating awareness, and you have to face the situation, and you are in the field, and your protection is more concerned. So I will look into it. If there is any problem, I will convey the government positively.
One small question, madam. Recently, మీరు మీ చిత్తప్ప మీ బాబాయ్ కన్యాకుమారి ఎంపీ వసంత్ గారు కూడా he died due to corona, and you made an emotional ట్విట్టర్ లో మీరు పోస్ట్ చేశారు. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా మీరు ఇప్పుడు వెళ్ళలేకపోయినందుకు మీరు బాధపడుతున్నారు అక్కడికి? మీరు చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి you are very close to him, and
What is asking?
You are unable to go there. Are you feeling bad?
Yeah. My Chittappa is an MP, and we both from different organizations, and he is a very successful businessman and as a politician, and we grew together till his marriage. I was a small school going girl, and we grew, but because of he died of corona, and I have to follow the rules of the state. So as a daughter I wanted to go, but as a governor I wanted to follow the rules, so I didn't go. For the ceremonies I may go.
do you miss Chennai, madam?
No, I love Telangana. That's all I can say. I am always a positive person. I love Hyderabad.
Madam,
Tell me.
I am Dr. Chaitanya Singh. Hello.
Tell me. I'm audible. You are audible.
Yeah. Madam, first of all, I want to congratulate you. And first thing is that the Raj Bhavan has opened the doors for the public. And this is happening for the first time. And another thing is that you said that you are like a sister to the Telangana. But the Telangana people have accepted you as a mother of Telangana.
Okay, I'm very happy.
And you have to accept this.
Yeah, no problem at all. They can make me as a mother or grandmother, whatever may be. It's only the affection matters. It's not the age or anything matters. It is only affection matter. And Tamil Nadu, they call me Akka. So if you call Amma, I don't mind. No, only the affection matters. Nothing matters. I'm very happy that they are thinking like that. Through you, when I hear that, I'm really very happy.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, this is Divakar from PTI.
Yeah, tell me.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you're audible.
Ma'am, just now you were answering to one of the colleagues that earlier in the beginning of coronavirus pandemic, you have given a lot of suggestions to the government. There was a lag on the government initially. Ma'am, my question is, do you think that lag has led to this situation now?
No, exclusively I cannot say that, because it would have been we would have been in a better position. And some of the problems of the people would have been actually dealt in it little more cautiously in the beginning. But every state, they had a protocol, and as a doctor probably I would have been very proactive, and as a government they should have had some practical difficulties, whatever may be. But my feeling is, because a doctor heading the state, and because I had some suggestions, it would have taken in a little earlier, it would have been little better, the situation would have been better. But now almost they have ramped up the test. There are There are district representative, hospital representations in all the districts, and mobile labs. So now we are picking up, I should say.
Ma'am, one more question. Yesterday you have interacted with the President on the new education policy.
Yes.
Ma'am, in Telangana, we have thousands of teachers working in private schools. They lost jobs during the pandemic, and now they are indulging in doing petty jobs like selling vegetables and selling this and that. Has it come to your notice, and have you made any suggestions to the government?
Yeah. I was very, very sad. I was very sad when Teachers' Day was celebrated as a black day by the private teachers. We are always concerned about the teachers, and what we are all today or because of the teachers. So I have taken it and I have informed, but it is not only the government's problem, it is also the private institutions' problem. It should be dealt in a much cooperation. We are moving forward, but to take the topmost position, some more care should be given in these sectors, particularly education and health and the tribal affairs. And already irrigation and farmer problems are taken care. I think so, because the irrigation projects, whatever may be the projects which are brought out by the government and the schemes by the government. The government has come out with popular schemes, whether it is farmers, whether it's weavers, whether it is this teachers or doctors. There are good schemes. Concentration to be given to the sector of health and the education sector. And try.
Madam, you have been a doctor. Which role you like most, being a doctor or your 20 years of political life, or being the constitutional head?
I like to be a human being first, that's all. Whether it is doctor or, and as a doctor I was doing some work, and if I would have been a doctor, I wouldn't have been a politician, and if I would have been only a politician, I would have been a governor. These are all transformation in my life, whatever may be, only people-centric. And if I am a physician, I will give medicines, and if I am a governor, I will give advice, and if I am and I love all the job, and doctor as a governor and a social person combined together as a sister of Telangana and a daughter of Tamil Nadu, I like. So that's all I can say.
So what's your understanding, madam? You yourself are a doctor. When can we expect a vaccine for this pandemic? What is your observation?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and everyone is expecting it, but there should not be any hurry in developing the vaccine also, and it is not a ordinary virus. It changes, like I cannot say it changes its colors, chameleon like. So like mutation it changes, because even the treatment doctors are suffering because they are unable to come out with a protocol, because with each body the virus is acting in a different way. So to control the genes and find out the mutation and how it behaves, and if antibodies are developed, some say the antibodies immediately it's disappearing, and some of the virus antibodies are different. The virulence is little different. Then if for some people, as he said, my relative, with a very short time, a very healthy person died. But some people, even they acquired the virus, they are very coming out very healthy. So this has a different, it's acting in a different way. So only the country, not only country, the nation. But I feel Telangana, from Telangana, the first vaccine should come. And as a proud citizen, we all should laud it, because now the prevention only is the answer. We cannot say we will eradicate the virus completely. We have to live with the virus. We will, like sister and brother, the virus will be with us only. We have to be little careful without touching the virus. Otherwise, it's very happy to catch us. So definitely vaccine, but it has some difficulties. But definitely within 6 months to 1 year, I expect. Not earlier than that, because vaccine has some protocols, some phases it has to. So just like that, today, tomorrow I cannot, because it should be safe when it is given to the human body. So these all should be studied. Some few phases it should undergo. So probably in 6 months or 1 year. But I wish it is first the action should be from India and that too from Telangana. I wish that. Because we are at it. It's not only words. Some of the institutions are here doing that and they are experimenting that. And the CCMB, Biotech, these institutions are doing it, and we are having good scientists, so good brains, good experts. So I feel you all should be proud so that we take the lead in preventing the virus. Good question. Thank you.
This is
Tell me, sir.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
I'm Ravikant Reddy from the Hero Man. First of all, congratulations on the completion of the 9-year Rajpuri. And my question is, the opposition parties here are alleging that the voice is suppressed.
What?
Do you find any coherence in their argument?
Sir, I cannot talk like a politician, sir, because each party will have its views. Government will have a view, each and every political party will have a view. So, as a governor and a constitutional head, I cannot give my views on that. But whatever may be, ruling will be there, opposition will be there, as far as the governance is there, that will be there. Sir, according to me, what all good things done by the government should be appreciated. What all the things should be pointed out by the opposition should be taken into consideration. So good things always should be appreciated, and the points which are raised to get corrected, it should be corrected. Opposition parties also have an equal role in this facing this challenge. That's all I can say.
Rishika here from the press again. We are also, the Chief Minister also your view on that from the Minister for Health Agency.
No, actually, there is elected government in this state. Then the elected government's duties, the government knows. And the problem which you say, it passed through the court and then they had the permission and everything. It is up to the government to take care. As a governor, if I face some problems and if I feel something, I always positively have conveyed it. I am not silent on it, whatever may be. Government is also taking positively, but what the problem which you say, everything, as I said, everything must be for the people. And it has legally also, it is getting cleared, so only the government to take care of that.
Madam Governor, I have a question. The happiest moment of this 1-year term, madam, the happiest moment of you in this 1-year term.
The happiest day is today, interacting with you all, getting the feedback. So this is for me, 365 days are the happiest day. But because of the corona, I cannot say. So I cannot. I take always the positive aspects of it. And this corona period is the sad period. But whatever may be, I am a very positive person. I take only the positive things of everything. If you give me a cup of tumbler, as it is said, I don't say it is half empty. It is full, I will say. So half with air full and half with water full. So I always with a full mood and so no problem at all. Whatever may be. As I told, 365 days. My officials are sitting here. I should congratulate them. They are also running with me. So only our book also moving forward with memories of maiden year. Moving forward only. So even today it is not anniversary. It is the beginning of the second year. So always moving, always enjoying, and always caring, and always cautious also. And only a friendly person, that's all.
Ma'am, this is Balu Pulipaka from Deccan Chronicle. I have a couple of questions for you.
One is, what was the biggest challenge? What was the single biggest challenge in this 1 year you've been the governor of the state? And the second is, if there are three things that you would like to be seen done in the state,
What's up?
what are the three things that you would like to see done in the state?
Okay.
If you could respond on both of those,
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much.
Definitely, sir. The most challenging, as I said, the COVID situation and the another challenging thing is the universities. When I interacted with the universities, some of the problems the universities are facing, and including the vice chancellors and the teaching, non-teaching, filling up of the vacancies and improving the infrastructure. It's a new state. It definitely will have some problems. And as you said, it's not only three things which I want get it done. I want lot of things to be get it done. But first thing, I want the health sector. Particularly when I went to the Osmania University, it's a grand old university. As I was a student of Madras Medical College, 150 years medical college. Then seeing the condition of even when I met the chief minister, I told him, I am a student of a government medical college. I have seen the sufferings of the poor people getting treated at government medical college. So I want to see the infrastructure in the health sector, particularly all the government hospitals. They are the last hope for the downtrodden people. I cannot accept a person dying without any infrastructure in a government hospital. So first thing I want to see is a well-equipped government hospital, equal to private hospitals, more to private hospitals. And construction of the old buildings, the replacement of the old government hospital, good infrastructure, first thing I want. Then universities. I want all the universities because good expert heads are there. Talented children are there. They have suffered a lot. They have struggled a lot to get this separate Telangana. So all the problems in the universities should be rectified. And another third problem is the tribal. This is a state with good number of tribals. So they should be taken care of. Already there are tribal schools in each state. There are some good things are in this state, but their employability and their health aspect and their when I went to a tribal area, they didn't have any houses. They were expecting the houses built for them. So these are the major areas. Education, both higher education and school education should be taken care of. That is my view, sir.
Madam, this is from Masti Telangana, Madhu. I want to ask you this question. First of all, I congratulate you successful completion of 1 year. And how do, in this review, how do you see the Telangana economic and socio-economic development? And is there any improvement do you see after completion of the after formation of the Telangana division? And when you are going to complete Telugu board and becoming Telugu type?
So it is actually, so only younger age itself we have to learn. So only new education policy is giving an option for another language to learn. And I am almost 50% I have become Telugu Isai. In another few days I will become 100% Telugu Isai. That is there. And other question, what you asked?
How do you see the, in this review, how do you see the growth of the socio-economic development in Telangana?
No.
Is there any improvement? Do you see any improvement after?
No, I am continuously, whether it is the tribal people, whether the downtrodden people who are all affected, which you regularly report in the media. I have the habit of reading all the newspapers, but not Telugu newspapers. All Telugu newspapers I hear from my officials, but the language which I know, English and other things, I really take all the points. When there is a problem faced by tribal women or because of the socio-economic class, because even when we encourage the online classes, because of the most backward children, they were unable to take the online classes, though I instructed the universities to go for digital libraries. So definitely there should be upliftment of the socio-economic class of the people should be taken care of. And particularly this state where such population more. So the government is doing their job, because as I said, they have come out with lot of schemes, and yet to do more. My role will be there to instruct the government, to complement the government. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Madam Governor, you were saying like you enjoy every moment of your work. So can we know what is the secret of your energy, ma'am? You have been playing a very proactive role.
Energy is myself. I feel always I should do something to the society. So that energy will itself makes me moving. Not only now, as a medical doctor, as a house surgeon, as a politician, and I was like that only. So only sent to Telangana to be very friendly with these people of Telangana, and I feel something should be done. No time should be wasted. Something to be done. That drive makes me to do more things. And I was always concerned about the people, and what all I know, I want to convey to the higher authorities, so that things should be done. That's all.
Any free time, ma'am? Any free time, and what else you do other than these things?
Actually, I am a very voracious reader. As you said, I'm regenerated by reading, I should say. So only in a meeting also I told, everyone is dreaming for 2-bedroom houses. Nobody is dreaming for a book room. So always dream for a bedroom as well as a book room. So reading. I enjoy nature, and I don't have a habit of, the cine people should not get offended. I don't have the habit of seeing movies, but in televisions I see some bits of movies and songs, and only reading. I don't have much free time, but whenever I sit in the office, if I have some intermediate between time, I used to read. That's my, I should say that's my hobby.
What do you love about Hyderabad, ma'am, particularly?
I love Hyderabad. Totally, I love. What is to tell? No separation. Everything. I love the biryani. I love the biryani. I am a very strong non-vegetarian, so I love the biryani, the culture, the custom, and the dress pattern, sarees, and the accessories. It is like Tamil Nadu. So the colorful sarees, the dress material, and the culture, the smile of the people, and the religious aspect of the people, whatever may be the religion, they follow the culture, they follow the functions, and everything I love. They are all very friendly, very emotionally attached people. Within 1 year, I am more emotionally attached to Telangana. That's all.
And ma'am, you interacted with people on Twitter recently.
Yes.
So what was your experience, and any plans, ma'am, further to talk to the
Yeah.
people on a regular basis?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely there is. And really, I should say, people are very clever, and people are very, very knowledgeable. Just they were asking even about the medical drugs, which just recently introduced also the problems, and they are up to date. They are in the limelight. So I should congratulate the youth of Telangana. Their questions, I should prepare clever answers, because they are more clever than us, sometimes I feel. So I should appreciate them. So this interaction, I always feel connect should be there. So only I conducted a program, Connect the Chancellor. I wanted all the students who were in the lockdown period wanted to participate in some of the their ideas. So we conducted a Connect the Chancellor, and 8,000 students participated in that, and then we distributed. Now a unique program you are going to see, that is the Connect the Alumni. That is a very unique program in the nation. That is the dream of mine. You would have been a student of a college. Definitely, who are all here, definitely we owe to a college which we studied. I owe to the Tanjavur Medical College, and I owe to the Madras Medical College and Ramchandra Medical College, where I had my training. So, like parents, parental care, our institution care should be there. So, a unique program we are going to introduce today, that is connect the chancellor connecting the alumni. And all the alumni all over the world who were all the students of universities of Hyderabad, they are going to come, we are going to rope them inside so that their contribution, whether it is money power or manpower, whether it's idea, the institutions will be benefited. So the students who passed out from the university will be the passed out from the universities will contribute to the students who are going to pass from the university. So only government cannot do. So that's a very unique program. My first year program, completion of the first year and second year program, that is my dream project. And within 1 year, I should say this is the year of education. And within 1 year, a good number of alumni will get connected with the chancellor. And we are not only just, we are segregating who all studied from that university to that university itself. So the students will be benefited, whether their contributions from them, they may be a big person in America, or they may be doctors, they may be abroad, they may be engineers. They want to contribute, because as a medical student of a medical college, I contributed. So that contribution will help the students to pick up the poor students, to help them. So this is a very great idea, and this is the mark of the day. It is the alumni connect the chancellor. So that is, we are going to website, and as you said, we are coming with the website for appointments, for suggestions, so the governor can be connected with the people. So we are coming with the website as well as alumni connect the chancellor. So we are going to connect all the, today is a very auspicious day. You all can get connected, because with your university today itself. We'll complete it. Anybody? We will complete it? Yeah, two of them. Proceed, madam.
She is not audible.
Can you hear, madam?
Yeah. Tell me.
Congratulations on completion of 1 year, madam. And your energy and your dedication is evident in your activity. I have a question. After the NEP was announced, the National Education Policy was announced, there was feedback from some quarters that the implementation might not be that. What is your opinion, madam?
Actually, we all know when the profit of the pudding is in eating only. But in a developing country with diversity, first planning has been done. Implementation should be done. So only the government is coming with reach out programs. Yesterday we had a very elaborate discussion with all the chancellors, and most of the discussion was only on implementation. So it should be done, it will be done. Our country, because previously we didn't think that crores and crores of people will have bank accounts. Then it was done. Now everything is going through bank. So one by one it will be done, and the organizers of the NEP and the Education Department and the Prime Minister is taking care of that, and definitely it will be implemented. She is asking? We can allot the time. In another 5 minutes we will conclude. In another 5 minutes we will conclude.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ma'am. Srikrala from Times of India.
Tell me.
Congratulations for 1 year.
Thank you.
I have 3 quick questions for you. One is that, initially you have taken initiative to set up a plasma bank. Now that, the plasma therapy, there are doubts being raised actually that ICMR is actually not, there is taken it out of the treatment protocol. So what do you say on that? Because the private hospitals are left, right, administrating, and there's a lot of route going on there. So what is your view on that? Have you taken notice of it? That is one question, number one. Number two question is, you were talking about, you have always been vocal about the under-testing in Telangana, which media has also reported extensively. My question is that I just want to know, in the 3T part, this is the testing, treatment and tracing. Do you see any kind of labs in the testing and treatment and tracing part? Because we hardly get to know what kind of a contact tracing they are doing, which is very important. Have you pointed out to the government on these things, any of your observations? And the third thing is, you said you submitted a detailed report on junior fees and education in Telangana, and one that, the not having chancellors. And could you tell me any, you said you were more positive and negative merits and demerits in the education system. According to you, what is the demerit in the system presently? So these two questions, sir.
First, I should say that 3Ts, tracing, testing, tracing and treating, or tracing, testing and treating. And then I added one thing, teaching, because that also should be there. But as I already told, ICMR gave some guidelines, and the state government was telling I'm strictly following the ICMR guidelines. But there are some problems which should be dealt in a different way. It should have different protocol. So from the beginning, I was little concerned about the under-testing. And when I informed the government, then later they picked up. Actually, they picked up and they did it. Then when testing is done, definitely tracing will be there. And when tracing is there, treating will be there. So testing, there was some lag, as you said. Then when testing started, then they started increasing the test, then tracing was there. Then they found out the treatment should be on district level. So first, as we all know, Gandhi Hospital, because initially the government thought if everything pooled in one hospital, so expertise will be there and the staff availability will be there. Then they found out there should be district representation, and they have come out with that. That's all I can say. And plasma banking, it is, as I already told, this is a different virus. There is no any defined protocol for treatment of this virus, because this is entirely a new disease. From all over the world, no defined protocol is there. So first they thought, even today some feel, it's not that plasma donation is useless. Some feel that most sick patient have been revived by plasma because it had some antibodies. That antibodies will counter the virus when it is infused to the patient. So due to research they are telling. But as I said, it's a new virus, and it will have protocols are changing. First we told no mask is necessary. Then we thought definitely mask should be there. First initially only symptomatic patients should wear the mask. Then mask become universal. So like that there are changing of opinion, and it's really under research. I cannot totally exclude the use of plasma, and totally we cannot accept the recent suggestions also. So it's long way to go. But some of the areas, as a doctor, I have found that plasma has helped. It should be, again, the research should go on.
Ma'am, this is Swastika from CNN News 18. Your glass is always half full perspective is very inspiring. I have two short questions. First one is that you've spoken about length at which you've come up with different suggestions to the state government, but can you specifically mention the areas that we can improve, considering that the virus is constantly, the strain of virus is different? Second question is that what about the state's financial status? Chief Minister has repeatedly requested for payment of pending taxes. Will you take up this cause and help him raise to a bigger platform? Thank you.
As I said, I always want to be a catalyst and a complementary person to the government, not a contradictory person. That I want to say. because it's only for the people of Telangana. And then definitely their two opinion cannot be the same. Sometimes I may have some opinion, and as a government they may have some opinion, they may have some practical difficulties, and as constitutional head I can just say they may have some difficulty. And I appreciate the government because they have picked up and they have now what all the suggestions made by me and what all they found, and with the interaction with the health department of the central government, they have almost rectified it according to me. They have from the beginning, as you said, ramping up of tests, and then mobile labs for the people who are all in the remote places, and then mobile lab for tribal people, and district level hospital. From the beginning I was little worried because only single hospital was there for COVID treatment, and private hospital beds availability. And from the beginning I told the availability of the beds should be actually revealed to the people. They should not roam here and there for the availability of the beds. And insurance scheme, as it is said, the insurance departments, companies should come out, because this is a pandemic situation, and I requested even the private hospitals to be generous, to be very caring about the patients. So these all things I have, and then tracing, then identifying the red zones, so that the people will know we are living in a very dangerous area, so we should be very cautious. And the implementation of the lockdown, because even now we are unable to get it controlled, because I feel very, very bad when I see somebody in the public program without a mask. I feel very bad when even the politicians, I should say, they are not actually practicing the social distance. It's not only social distance, it's a physical distance. So the virus is ready to catch us, but then wearing the mask to the chin and wearing the mask to the ear, because it is the nose and mouth should be covered. So I always say it is not only face mask, it is nose mask also. So virus will go through only the nose and mouth. So if you cover it, definitely. So these all things are of my concern. So not only to the government, to the public also I was repeatedly actually conveying my message. So these all, there should be a cooperation between the state government and the central government, and there should be cooperation between the government and the people also. And as it is said, I am always a connecting person between the central and the state government. So what all to be conveyed to the central government, I will definitely convey it positively. We'll finish now.
Hello.
Any?
Good afternoon, madam. This is Srikanth Sittaroof, Chief Editor of Magal News, Dubai. First of all, congratulations for successfully completing 1 year tenure. My question is, what are the major challenges you faced in this 1 year tenure?
No, as all of us know, it's only Corona. There are no any other problem we are facing. But I always change the challenges into opportunities. So everyone, our Honorable Prime Minister says, and everyone should say this challenge. If you are inside the house, then it's a challenge for us being inside the house. But when we use that time for reading and improving our physical fitness, then that is the benefit of the challenge. So definitely, whole world the challenge is only the Corona. So let us all come out successfully from it. And I want all the people of Telangana to be very safe. Even from today, always practice mask, and always think that virus is beside you. So always be very careful. And all the people who really affected and came out, please propagate your courageous attitude, how you overcome it. And really it will be a shorter time. We all pray God so that Corona will leave us. So we have to be very cautious. We are catching Corona and asking you to leave, you leave. You are not wearing the mask and you are not physical symptoms. It will be very happy to travel on us. So we should be very careful that for not only for me, everyone challenges Corona only.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We'll finish it up. We'll complete it. Then we will inaugurate. Oh, yeah. Okay, tell me, sir. I don't know, disappoint. That's the last question. Yeah, that's the final question. Tell me. Tell me.
You're not audible.
You're not audible. I didn't cut you. You're
మేడం వన్ స్మాల్ క్వశ్చన్. మీరు ఇప్పుడు హాఫ్ తెలుగు అయిపోయారని ఇందాక చెప్పారు. మీరు తమిళనాడులో చాలా మంది తెలుగు వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, చాలా మంది తెలుగు విద్యార్థులు ఉన్నారు. అక్కడ ఇప్పటికీ there is no 3 language formula, only 2 language formula is there. And even yesterday the Tamil Nadu government says we only implement 2 language formula. Could you మీరు మీ గుడ్ ఆఫీసర్స్ ఉపయోగించి అక్కడ తెలుగు స్టూడెంట్స్ కోసం, అక్కడ తెలుగు విద్యా సంస్థల కోసం ఏదైనా చేస్తారా? ఏదైనా
there are some policy decisions, but as a general person, I always said, yesterday also I told mother tongue, as I said, as gynecologists, we ask the mothers to exclude only with mother's feed, but they give all supplementary feed, so mother's tongue we have to take care of. Then other languages, Tamil Nadu is always a sensational place for language, so they will take it in a very positive way. They should take it in a positive way. So, as a daughter of Tamil Nadu, I should say that everything, language issue should be taken in a positive way. That's all I can say. They have all learnt, even Telugu, they have learnt, and they have learnt Tamil. They are very clever, they are learning everything. So, government should come out with policy, that is up to the state government. They have to take a policy. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. And we will launch our...
Now I request Honorable Governor to launch this book.
This is the 1-year book of our performance. It was a very difficult job to compile this book because it became bigger and bigger because we worked harder and harder, and it's a quite big book. It itself shows, the weight of the book itself shows our activity. And we have come out with e-book because printing a large number of books in this COVID situation, we want to save money for the people. And through e-book, it will reach you all. And if you have any suggestions, I was unable to include everything. Otherwise, it would have been a very big book. And even nature, our Raj Bhavan we have taken care of. We have planted lot of fruit-bearing trees so that all of us are benefited, and we have actually installed Koshala, so very natural milk, so everything is done here, and this is the actually gift of what we have performed for the party. This is all the staff of Raj Bhavan. It's not my work, but for that, including my secretary, joint secretary, and all the staff, OSD and everyone, and all the staff, but for them I couldn't have achieved this, and I dedicate to the people of Telangana and the staff members of Raj Bhavan. E-book. Take away this one. This picture. Full screen. Yes. What is 5 minutes? What?
Request Honorable Governor to release voucher and Chancellor Connects alumni.
They have come? Yeah.
Okay. It's only voucher, no? There is
Sir, you also carry on. Ask our Joint Secretary to come. Who are all involved in this case? Please catch this also.
Sri Rajshekhar, State Informatics Officer, NIC Telangana, to make a presentation on new Chancellor Connect alumni.
How long it will take? 5 minutes.
Our Honorable Governor has taken an initiative in redesigning the website, and now this is her dream project. Next slide, please. This facilitates connecting all the stakeholders, students, colleges, and universities. And there is a facility for the registration of the alumni. And once they register, next they can feed their data. This simple form is there, and they have to enter the basic data, email ID and mobile number, and OTP goes to their email ID. And then if it has to be confirmed. Next slide, please. The student, once logs in, he enters his respective details. Next slide. Then it goes to the Chancellor Alumni Connect, and actually college has to approve the credentials of the student, and then the data goes to the respective universities, and the universities, once they approve, and the student can download the certificate signed by the Honorable Governor. So that certificate also has been designed. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is a profile update that actually all the data of the student has to be updated here. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah, this university registered student data will be available to the respective colleges, and the college can see. Next slide, please. And they can actually approve or reject, checking their records. Next slide, please. Yeah, once college approves, then information goes to the respective universities. Next slide, please. Yeah. So universities, the registrar or the representative of the university can log in and verify once approved. They can actually see and approve. Once they approve, then the certificate gets generated, and once the student logs in, next slide, the student can log in and download the certificate. Next slide. So student is logged in and he can actually download. So that is the entire workflow. Next. And apart from this, once the alumni gets registered, there are a lot of other services are also available. Next slide. University masters are there and college masters, all this can be updated. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah, so next slide. Actually, we have services are also there. Those services are like data management of the student, and this is a certificate in which the student certificate gets generated. Our Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Presidents and Honorable Governors' photographs are also, along with that photographs, Honorable Chancellor and the Governor, Her Excellency can signs and gives that certificate. This is actually the Chancellor collects alumni. And there are key features actually are, once they get the certificate, they can actually onboard, interconnecting all the alumni. They can take part in events management, and also they can mobilize donations, they can contribute to the student development, they can actually share the study material or achievements, or they can actually contribute to the digital periodicals or specialist and interest groups. Also this digital platform facilitates to form, and also they can share the opportunities or facilities, scholarships, memorial awards, talent search, help desk facilities also there, newsletters, periodicals also they can actually contribute. This digital platform facilitates all that. And also they can contribute to the capital projects for building development or laboratories or libraries or equipment or sports complexes or whatever may be. All those infrastructure development programs also the alumni can take up. And they can also initiate entrepreneurship programs and incubation programs, startup programs to guide the junior students. And they can also render some of them, if they cannot provide guidance in the case of cash, they can actually provide professional guidance. And so this is a standard framework to facilitate all this by the alumni. And alumni projects management also, and association management, opinion polls, communication channel, collaborations, auditing also. Actually transparently they can actually contribute donations, and whatever donations have been contributed, actually the system facilitates monitoring of the expenditure also. So they actually, as there is a transparent platform has been provided, confidently the alumni can contribute to the institutes where they might have studied, and that way they can actually facilitate. So they can even institute memorial awards also, and also talent search is also there. In case if alumni, earlier students, if they have made some achievements or awards, that also actually there is a facility for publication, so that it will motivate the present young students. All these features a digital platform one-to-one. Actually whatever we are actually doing, this is in the Telangana for all the universities, they can actually use without developing any, without investing any amount. The digital platform is available, and this is a standard digital framework. Once we implement successfully in Telangana, other states also, other chancellors also perhaps Governor in Telangana. So, and we thank her for giving us this opportunity and launching this today. And now I request Madam to issue one certificate to one of the alumni student, Mr. Rakesh. He is an alumni student of JNTU.
Alumni from the Chancellor Connect alumni program from Bajwan, Telangana.
So thank you very much. And this website also, can you just show the website? Huh? Yeah, all.
Yeah, now I request Honorable Governor to launch new Raj Bhavan Telangana website.
Just.
Take the appointments using this. They will not come, they will not send email.
So this website also.
You tell about that, sir. They need an email. They can, from this itself they can get the appointment.
Yeah. And this website also has several features, and all the, apart from the events and photographs, the citizens or the organizations or NGOs who are seeking the message of the Honorable Governor, they need not come all the way physically. They can actually Through this website, they can actually submit a request and also upload the draft message, and it gets approved. Once it is approved, they can actually download also from through the website, and also an email alert also goes to them. So without physically coming to the Raj Bhavan also, those people wish to have the message of the Honorable Governor in their souvenirs or booklets or any other books, they can actually get. And others who are seeking the appointment of the Honorable Governor, they need not come physically to the Raj Bhavan. They can actually submit through this website, and they can submit the details and also upload the documents, and which are all very much user-friendly manner. It is all prepared, so they can do that. And once approved, they will get a email alert. So at that appointed time, they can actually come, and they will be given 2-3 slots. So convenient time, they can choose as per the 3 slots. And in case if there are holidays or Honorable Governor, she's on tour also, those things are visible, so that they can choose an appropriate time. So this way, as Madam has rightly mentioning, it is a Praja Bhavan. This digital platform, Madam has actually got it designed in order to make it as a truly to connect to the people. So this facilitates a lot of, and the press also can download the photographs. They need not actually communicate with anybody. So this way, it faceless manner and also in a transparent manner, it facilitates connectivity with the people and also the Raj Bhavan. This is how the Madam has got designed this website, and we thank her for giving us this guidance and also launching this program. Thank you, Madam.
I thank K. Rajshekhar. Really did a very wonderful job, and who assisted him, Sudarshan and Maruti Kumar can come. Congratulations for doing a very exemplary job. We can. So people of Telangana get connected through that, and they can get appointments through the website. It's a very positive website. Thank you so much, sir. Really, it will be very good. Then I thank the book designers, Mr. Venugopal Reddy, Shankar, and other people who also worked in the staff. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Then let it be like this. Yes. Okay. To conclude, really I thank all the press people, brothers and sisters, who really took this interaction very positively, so that the people of Telangana should be benefited by your reports, and really happy. And this is not the only day. In further, you can have a very positive role. And I always respect the people of the Friends of Media, because they are the connecting people between us and the people. So I really respect, and I enjoyed all your questions, and I think you also would have enjoyed my answers. And I wanted, because this day should be started very positively, so we have come out with a website so that to connect the people, and we have come out with a website to connect the alumni. And you all can, because you all would have been a student of an university, so definitely you all get connected, so that within 1 year, I think all the alumni from the state of Telangana will get connected, and lakhs of people we can get connected, and the students will be benefited by that. And it's a unique program, and we have, as Rajshekhar told, it is not, we are not very it is initiated in Telangana, so the same website can be used by the other state also. So we have created in such a way so that other state cannot time and energy in creating such a website. And I request to take all this message positively, and this alumni program is my dream project, and everyone want to do some contribution to the institution, but they don't have a correct platform. So this has created a platform to connect the universities and the alumni, and definitely the universities will be benefited by that. And I really, as this is the beginning of the second year, I really thank all my staff I thank our advisors, senior advisors, Sharma ji, IAS retired IAS, and Mohanty sir, IP retired IPS. Really, they are the guiding force. They are quite senior experts in their own way, and I really thank them on this occasion. And I thank my secretary to the governor, Surendra Mohan IAS, who takes all the messages, what all I say, it comes true after with his efforts. And really I am very fortunate to have a very good team. I always believe a good team can lead success. We can achieve great things, and I really very happy to have a team. And I really appreciate the efforts and the knowledge and the commitment of my secretary Surendra Mohan Garu, and the joint secretary J. Bhavani Shankar, and joint secretary, both of them, they complement their activities to Surendra Mohan, and really I appreciate their work, whatever the work done to the given to them. I come not only for emergency, they are all waking for hours. When we get a Twitter or when we get a message in a WhatsApp, I immediately transfer that to them. They see that that person is getting the help, whether it is hospital, whether it is provisions, whether they are locked down somewhere. So the team is working to help the people when something is. I continuously transform the information which I get from Twitter, WhatsApp, or personal message. They are working 24 hours, I can say. All the team, not only them, all the team. And then I should thank Major Tushar, my dear ADC, and they are all with me, and another ADC, Narsimha. Actually, he is a frontline warrior virus, and he is also a very dedicated person. And Major Tushar Bashin and Narsimha, they are safeguarding me, and they are very, very active people, and I thank them. And I thank Swarna Rekha, and I thank Sita Ramulu, the liaison officer. He is also complimenting with good type of work, and I respect, and my respects to Krishnanand, the press secretary, and my respects to Kanaka Raju. My thank to Rupa Karan, Sheshagiri Rao, the OSD to governor, and it's the most senior person who has seen more than 6 to 7 governors. I am the junior most governor, and I really thank him. And I thank Dinesh, Nagamani, doctors, and I thank Rajaram, Srinivas, Sudha, Ramachandran, Suresh, Rajini, and Sami Raghuman. I thank Poonam, Sailaja, Sharada, Harold David, Deepak Kumar, and CSO and security personnel. And really I thank all the security personnel who are working with me, because they are also and I would extremely with gratitude to my press secretary Mr. Krishnanand Garu, and the editorial assistant D. Rajaram, for bringing out the hard work and efforts of the masses. And I can ask the press secretaries to come here, because it's a press meet. Yes, huh? Yeah. Then the video you can come, sir. I thank you both. You can. Anybody? Then the video conference team. But for them, this wouldn't have been such a success. And I call the video conference team also, so that the video conference team is continuously engaged in activities. And apart from that, I thank the government of Telangana as a first citizen. And today, because this is the first day, Chief Minister has sent me with a bouquet through the Chief Secretary. And I thank the Chief Minister for the compliments, and with the cooperation of both Raj Bhavan and the Pragati Bhavan, definitely the people of Telangana will be benefited. That's my approach. And really I thank all the people who wished the anniversary day and the beginning of the second day. I thank my security, Janaki Raman, Srinivas, and their team. And I thank each and everyone. Have I left somebody? Everyone I have mentioned. all the staff. Some, then I may not be able to tell all their names. So all the staff of Raj Bhavan, securities, even the gardeners, my helping person, maids in my house, and computer staff, technical staff, everyone I really thank, and I thank all the press people for your patient hearing. Thank you so much. Thank God for everything. I thank my husband, Dr. Soundararajan. He's the man behind me, and it's not only in my name half, my life is also because of him only I am like this. This is only true, not Tamilisai. Tamilisai Soundararajan is the successful person. So he won't even visible. He will be always at the back of me. I won't say at the back of him, beside me. Nobody can be at the back, so it's a man beside me. So I should thank him. I thank God. I thank my parents, my children for supporting me in this juncture, and definitely I thank God for everything. Thank you so much. And I thank our Honorable Prime Minister, President, and Honorable Home Minister for giving me this opportunity. Thank God.